You mentioned that your father performed with some of the great Yiddish performers like Molly Picon.
Right.
Um, can you tell me more about that? Like, did you ever meet her,
Oh, yeah.
see her perform with your father?
I didn't see her perform with my dad. I saw her perform with my mother, and I had the immense honor to work with Molly Picon myself as a teenager when I was in the theater. Molly had gone on to work on Broadway, and she was starring. They were in Jerry Herman's first musical, Milk and Honey, and she was one of the stars of it. And my mom was cast as part of the original cast, and also to be Molly's understudy, because they were very similar in type. They were both small. They were comedians. When Molly would have a play and she would do it first on Broadway, my mother would then do a tour of it. That was kind of that, and they had this, relationship. So yes, I saw hundreds and hundreds of, performances. I also saw Molly perform in the Yiddish theater before she went on to Broadway, and the memories. You remember when you're a part of that. You remember people as people, not so much as actors and artists. Yet you respected what they did, but you remember how they touched your life as an individual. And she was, Molly and Yankel, they were just wonderful, wonderful people. Very, very good to me. Very good to me. Every year at Passover, when I sit down, there's a Haggadah that Molly and Yankel gave to me and signed it when we were out on tour with Milk and Honey, and we had a Seder for the entire company. Many people were coming to a Seder for the first time. And being the youngest in the company, of course, I got to ask the 4 questions. Those are in terms of, somebody that, that I worked with, who was a giant